Good afternoon, good evening to everybody. We'll wait till we get up a little bit. Hey Sabrina and Angela, Matt, Tamara, hello. Hello Doris. Sharonette, good evening to you. Natasha, hey Natasha. Donna, hello. Jennifer, hello to you. Angela, good evening to you. Doris, hey Doris. Hey Patricia, good to see you. Hey Twiggy, good to see you. Hey Ron, Cassell, Marlon, blessings to you too, sir. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. We're up to 500 already. Joe, I need to come see you soon. Hello. Debbie, good evening. Thank you so much. Diva Grace Miles, good to see you, ma'am. Jania, thank you so much. Brenda Jones, hello. Antoine, hello to you too. Nicole, Sandra, Leslie Lee, hey. Thank you, Mama Frankie, good to see you. Brenda, I owe you a phone call. I just realized that I owe you a phone call. Good to see all of you. Beelan Roberts, thank you, ma'am. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Denise, hello. Trying to see which one is true. It's quicker. Buck, I'm not trying to do governor. And good to see you, T and Dana, Renee, Andrea, hello, as well. Leah, hello. Hello, Greg. Jessica, good evening. Sid, Lisa, Janelle, Ed, Adside, Pastor Williams, thank you. Sherilyn, Rachel, Anthony, Nisa, Ron from West Virginia. Hello, thank you for joining us. Judy Jones, thank you, good to see you. Anthony, good evening. Carol, you are so right. Thank God it is Friday. Leslie, good to see you. Loto, Sharon, hello. Sierra, hello. Kiwani, thank you. Good to see you. Jamel, thank you. Hello, Beverly. Reverend Bonamitra Jackson, hello. Shavana, Kashina, Marshall, and Marquise, and Sabrina. Tiona, hello. Gail, hello. Good to see you. Lisa, hello. Hello, Tiffany from the Butlers, Sabrina, Daisy, and Chanel, Shay, LaDonna, Idel, Bernita. Hello, I'm just trying to get all this done. Oh, I see, okay. Lily, thank you so much. All of you, and I'm trying to keep up. Tia, hello. Laura, thank you so much as well. Monica, hello, good evening to you. We're doing the absolute best we can. So we are close. I'm trying to see which is. Buddy Ware, hello, thank you for joining us. Grazel, good to see you. Good to see our superintendent, Dr. Ann Levette, joining us. Vera, thank you as well. Patrice, I love and support you too. Let's see. Yeah, Harry, thank God it is Friday. That is the absolute truth. You have never told a lie in that way. So we're at 986. We were going to wait till we got to 1,000. Kathy, hello. let's go ahead and let's get started. We are at 1,000. Marjorie, thank you. Good to see you. Amber, hey, my child. Your dad would love to hear from you. Tamara, Akita, Renee, hey, Renee. Shantae from the great city of Waltowerville. Good to see you. And so let's go ahead. Let's jump into it. Brother Jamada, good to see you as well. Carmen, thank you. So let's get started. Again, people have gotten mad at me because I cannot possibly keep up with all of the messages come up. So I may not see your message. I will try my best to and respond. But let's go ahead and get into this. A couple of things I want to talk to you. First of all, happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. This has been a week and a half. As I do every Friday, I try to pick out a different occupational group and shout them out and thank them for the work that they do. So this week, it is postal workers. We thank God for our postal workers. They are essential staff because no matter what we've been going through, and through all of these days when people have been staying at home and all of those things, hey, Erica, we want you to know that postal workers have been carrying the ball, and we thank all of our postal workers. Big shout outs to our carriers, to our sorters, our drivers, our clerks. These are union people. These are working Americans. So if you are a postal worker, if there's one in your family, if you have the opportunity to run into somebody, tell them thank you. Big shout outs to postal workers. We're really fortunate to have our postal workers. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for through the sleet, the snow, the dead of night, and even in the pandemic, you still make your appointed rounds, and we thank you all so much for that. So let's get into some numbers, and then we'll kind of go from there. So right now, Georgia has eclipsed the 22,000 mark. We have 22,491 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the state of Georgia, and we are close to having 900 deaths in the state of Georgia. I'm sorry, we had 892 deaths in the state of Georgia related to COVID-19. In Chatham, our numbers still continue to rise. We were in the 190s just 2 days ago. Now we're at 205 confirmed cases in Chatham County, 205, and we're still at 6 deaths, although I am personally aware of more deaths that have occurred. Again, we don't control when or how they're reported, but I am familiar that they're there. So our numbers are going up. So let's talk a little bit about the week that it was. And it has been a week. I will tell you that literally and figuratively, I've been all over the world this week. People have been paying attention to Georgia. People are paying attention to Savannah. And although I was the face of what was happening in Savannah and how I believe Savannahans felt, I mean, I'm representing you. So Savannah was there. Today I had, there are only 2 news agencies in the country of Norway. Both of them, both news channels interviewed me today in Savannah. They came to City Hall and we were on Norway TV. I did a segment for CBS News. I've done several for CNN, MSNBC. I've done a variety of podcasts. I'm going on in a minute for a show in Detroit. What else? I've done the Roland Martin show. And again, we just been all over the place. And again, I'm not there for myself. I'm there representing Savannah and what Savannah's interests are and the spotlight that Savannah's been placed in, not by our own doing, but by the situation that we find ourselves in. And so it has been a week. Now, let's talk about that and make some things absolutely clear from my perspective. Again, um, the views expressed here are mine and mine only. So I'm just making that clear. So um, I've said it before, and I'll say it again here. Um, you know, I'm not mad at Governor Brian Kemp. I'm not. I mean, um, he has a hard job. He has the weight of the state on his shoulders. There are some very difficult decisions that he, as the governor of the entire state, has to make. So he made the decision that he felt was best for the state of Georgia. I disagree. That's it. That's the bottom line. I'm not mad at him. I don't harbor no ill will towards him. He is still our governor. I just disagree with his decision. And as an American, I have the right to disagree. We have chosen in Savannah to follow the science, to keep the faith and follow the science. And as we have gone through this journey together, we know a couple of things are clear. We are still on the ascending side of this pandemic. Our numbers are not leveling off. We have not plateaued. We haven't plateaued for 4 days, much less the 14 days that the White House is suggesting. I mean, we have not. I mean, the facts are there. We have not leveled off. The second thing is we have not done widespread testing. We have not. I mean, it's the truth. There's no way around it. We are now expanding our testing to people who are asymptomatic but are essential employees. But we have still not done widespread testing enough to know what our exposure to this virus has been. We know asymptomatic means that you have the virus, you're just not showing the symptoms. You don't have the fever. You don't have the diarrhea. You don't have the cough. Those things. You're not showing any signs of having the virus. So you can walk around for 14 days and have the virus and infect other people without you feeling the signs yourself. So how many people can you come in contact with in 14 days and infect? Then when you infect them, they then carry it around for 14 days. And they infect other people. And then they infect, and they're saying for each person that's infected, they can infect almost 3.5 people. So I infect 3 friends, they infect 3 friends, they infect 3 friends, they infect 3 friends, and then now you have what is called mass infections. You have an epidemic. And when you go worldwide, it becomes a pandemic. And that is what's happened across this world. We thought in Savannah we were doing a decent job. We've kept our numbers in check. So fortunate for our council. So fortunate for you that heeded our call. So fortunate for our ministers, our rabbis, our imams, and our clergy that heeded the call. And we were able to help make some things happen here to contain it. My disagreement with the governor is, well, now we've taken the lid off of it. And we stand the risk of being infected again because we're not out the woods yet. So, I mean, again, I just want people to understand clearly where we are in this scenario. So I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I mean, again, I disagree based on the science of everybody to include the White House. And so you asked me, yeah, I was real surprised when President Trump said it was too soon. Talk about a colossal throwing under the bus. I mean, it was something else. But that being said, that's where we are. And so I wanted to make sure that people knew and understood that here in Savannah, we're not anti-business. We love our small businesses. Our small businesses are the hubs that keeps Savannah being where it is. We did not choose to be in this situation. This is a situation we found ourselves in. And in the interest of public safety, we did what we felt was best to be able to protect the masses. That's it. We're not trying to deny anybody their livelihood. We're not trying to deny anybody their opportunity to live their best lives. But we also realize that if people are not healthy, there's very few things they can do. Now, so as you know, as of today, barbershops, beauty salons, nail salons, massage parlors, tattoos places, those places opened up, movie theaters and bowling alleys. And then on Monday, restaurants can open for dine-in services. Now, I mean, okay, the governor made that decision. My thing to the governor was, why don't you open up the Department of Labor? If you're going to open up something, I have folks that have been trying to get a phone call through the Department of Labor for weeks. They've been trying to get a link to connect to the Department of Labor for weeks so that they can get their unemployment. If you want to open something up, open up the Department of Labor. I have folks in our community that have been trying to get phone calls returned from the Department of Family and Children's Services. They're trying to get aid for their families. They're trying to get their EBT card straight, and they can't get through. You want to open something up? Open that up. Those are the types of things we need to open up. Here we have issues of child abuse and elder abuse in our community. We recognize those numbers go up because people are in their houses and going stir crazy. You want to open something up? Open that up. Those are the things that you should open up. Yet they remain closed. But barbershops can open and all these other things. Come on. We got to be smarter than that. So So I'm not mad. I've asked businesses where they can to remain closed. I fully understand. Some of our businesses you have to open. If that's what you got to do, then do you. Do it. But I'm insisting and I'm asking you to A, have a plan, and B, to do all you can to protect yourself and your customers. It makes no sense for you to go back to where you were doing like you used to do. If you do that, you're going to mess yourself up. If you do that, you're going to mess your customers up. So have a plan. Have a written plan. Look at the science. Look at the recommendations and do the best you can to protect yourselves and to protect your customers. As you can tell from me, my hair is growing out of control and I'm going to need a haircut soon. I mean, it is what it is. But this is what I want you to do. All right? And I'm going to do this because there are a couple of people who will cut my hair at any given time. I want to protect them and I want to protect me. So what I'm going to do this weekend right here is I'm going to pay for my services in advance. I'm not going to get the service. I'm just paying for it in advance. The people, Brenda, when Brenda does my manicures, Brenda, I'm going to pay you in advance. And that means I have a credit with you. That's going to help your cash flow. That is what we're going to call the Savannah Payroll Protection Program to help protect our barbers, our stylists, our nail techs, our massage therapists. That's how we're going to help them. And I want to know if you're willing to help us in this way. All right? We want to protect them, and we don't want them to feel like they have to do it to make ends meet. So if you're willing to do it, I would love for you to consider it. I'm sure most of them have cash apps or credit cards. I mean, find a way to be able to pay them in advance for the services that you will get from them when you go see them. What that helps them with, again, is the money to pay their overhead. It helps them with the money to pay their bills. It helps them with the money to pay their supplies. So, I mean, if you're willing to do it, I want you to just type hashtag I'm in. Hashtag I'm in. And I'm going to try to find as many and think about as many of those personal services that that I can think of that will be willing to do it. I see you, Brenda. I hope you got Cash App, Brenda. I'm going to send you for my manicure. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pay you in advance because I know you got bills. And it's important to me that you remain in business. So that's why I'm going to do it. You know, and to Jake and Dickie and all those guys, I mean, I'm going to pay you in advance because I know you have overhead. And I want you to do it. This is Savannah's Payroll Protection Program. This is called recycling our dollars. This is called investing in our own. We're going to take the lemons we've been dealt and we're going to make lemonade so that our businesses, if we can do it enough and we do it big enough, these businesses will not do this as quickly. I mean, they won't have to open as quickly, or will not feel rushed to take all of these clients because, of course, they have to take less clients now. So I want you to take that leap of faith with me. Loto, if I had hair, I would go ahead and pay you in advance too. But I'm going to find a way, and I want you to find a way to think about who it is you go to for these personal services. Who do you go to for your hair? Who do you go to for your nails? Who do you go to for massages? And I want you to go ahead and bless those right now. If you're going to do it, hashtag I'm in. I'm in. I want you to do that. I'm in. And we're going to find a way, as we do here in Savannah, to bless people locally. Now, you can't sit around and talk about how we're going to get through this together and not trying to find ways to help people that are in this situation. So again, your barber, your beautician, your nail tech, your massage therapist, your tattoo artist, go ahead, bless them now. Say that I'm in. For the ladies to get their lashes done, go to your lash technician, find out her or his PayPal or their Cash App, or write them a check, or drop cash off. But to protect them and to protect you, I want you to say that you're going to be a part of Savannah's Payroll Protection Program, and I want you to say, I am in. And then, you know what? You look beautiful just the way you are. I know your hairs are looking a little bit rough, or I know it's looking a little gray. I know that it may not be as fabulous, but who are you looking so good for? I mean, you're at home. You're going from the job to the house, or you're staying in the house. You know what? It's good sometimes just to let your natural, God-given beauty just go ahead and just flow. Be you. Do you. And you know what? And when the time comes, when we are able to allow people to go back to where they are, we know that, again, you know, your personal services folks will really appreciate that. So if you're in, I want you to say, I am in. That's called Savannah's Payroll Protection Program. Again, just asking you to for those who do your eyebrows, your lashes, do your hair, do your nails, do your feet, give you massages. I want you to think about who those people are. Again, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, check, cash, give it to them. Let them live for another day. And let them protect you so they don't have to stress out about that. I got some folks here. I see Desmond on here. I mean, some of you have seniors. Go ahead, pay for the pictures now. Pay for them now. And then that way, he owes you that service when it's safe for your child to take the pictures. And you know y'all take pictures for everything. You take pictures for the high school graduation all the way to the preschool graduation. Go ahead, pay Desmond now. Pay him for that wedding now. Pay him for that 50th party now. Pay him for those pregnancy pictures now. Because there are going to be some pregnancies between now and December. We know that. Pay him now. And then go through and, later on get that service. That will help them. If you want to be, if you want to show your personal service professionals how much you care about them, this is the time that they need your help. All right? So thank you for considering that. So let me move on. Today I met with faith leaders from all over this community. I think we had upwards of over 50 faith leaders on the call. And these were pastors, these were ministers, these were rabbis, these were imams, these were temple leaders from all denominations representing our mosque, our synagogues, our churches, and our temples. And we had some serious talk. Our reality is, again, we know how quickly this passes. We know how quickly when people are together, you know just as well as I do, you're not going to get people into a house of worship, and we have not seen each other for a long time, and we're going to violate walking in the door. Y'all going to come in, oh, pastor, oh, this one, you're going to hug them, and you're going to kiss them, and you got grandmama in there, you got mama in there, you got all these people in here, and people that have health challenges that you may not know about, and you might infect them. I was so pleased that out of the 50 or so ministers and clergy on that call, not one of them said they were having church this Sunday. Not one of them said they were having mass this Sunday. Not one of them said they were having religious services this weekend. And I am so grateful for that. Again, we know that God is where you are. And you don't need a building in order to connect with God. And we are finding that out, that ultimately our connection is not defined by building. Our connection is defined by relationship. And the relationship can be where you are. Not to say that the building is not important for corporate worship, but we understand that in these times, God has given us technology, and our religious community has done an awesome job of really bringing these messages of inspiration to us. And so I'm very, very happy about that. I was very happy that here in Georgia, Bishop Scott Benhays, who is the Episcopal Bishop of Georgia, Bishop Reginald Jackson, who is the bishop for the AME Church in Georgia, and Bishop Gregory J. Hartmeyer, that we all familiar with, who is now the Bishop of Georgia in the Catholic Church. All three have indicated they have informed their churches under their purview that they're not going to have services this weekend. Again, we follow the science. We keep the faith. We follow the science. The science says it's too early. The science says it's too early. If it wasn't too early, why do we have a stay-at-home order until April the 30th? If it's not too early, why are schools closed for the rest of the year? If it's not too early, why is it the General Assembly is talking about not even reconvening until June 11th? If it's not too early. If it's too early for them, it is too early for us. That's all I'm saying. So again, back to that. Thank you to our faith leaders, to our businesses. Again, we're not mad at you. You got to make your paper the way you make your paper. But people on here, we have 1,500 people on here that are going to be blessing you They said they're in. I've heard a bunch of them say they're in. So you let me know between now and next week whether you heard from these folks. If you haven't heard from them, then we have to have a conversation. Don't say you're in and then not do it. We're going to find ways to help recycle money in this community for our barbers, for our stylists, for our massage therapists, and even, I'm not even going to get my next tattoo. I'm going to go ahead and pay for my tattoo. I'm going to pay for my tattoo this weekend, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it later. So I'm just letting you know that's what we're going to do. So, what else? And testing. We have expanded our testing in this area. Again, not where we need to be, but now if you are an essential worker and you're asymptomatic, meaning you're not having any symptoms, you can be tested. I posted that on my page, and I want you to go ahead and take a look at it. And we'll put the number up as well for you to have it. You can call, you can call and they'll screen you on the phone, or you can go through your personal physician. So please, ma'am and sirs, consider that if you're an essential worker. Again, we need to get to the point where we're doing widespread testing. Also, please like this page. Somebody told me on my team that we're almost at 20,000. So that's exciting. Help us get to 20,000. Go ahead, like this page. Go ahead and share this as well. For some of you, if you need to, if there's services that you could purchase, if there are things you could purchase, go ahead, and there's some paparazzi folks on here. Buy you some jewelry so that when you get out, you'll look cute. Go ahead, and I'm sure the paparazzi people are all on here, so please go ahead and do that. So like my page, share the video. Great information on there. And tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll be doing my weekly update. So please check that out as well. Two other things, and then we'll take questions and we will let you enjoy your Friday. So we know that people have received their stimulus checks. And, you know, I'll just be very direct. If I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you. But, you know, be careful. The stimulus checks are made to help you get through. Okay? The gradual reopening of Georgia is signaling a timeline, because we're now on this clock. And what's going to happen is, as these businesses open, the governor opened more businesses and more businesses. And what's going to happen is your bills are going to be due. The courts will eventually open again. Landlords will be filing dispossessories out the yin-yang. The city will soon want their money and will start disconnecting people for non-payment. The gas company will be doing the same. The electric folks at Georgia Power will do the same. We know those days are coming. Please do what you can to prepare for the days that are coming. This is not and should not be construed as money to just throw away needlessly. Please be strategic in what you're spending and what you're spending it on. Because unfortunately, there is a day of reckoning that comes. And when the day comes, when we're fully open, there will be a variety of things that will happen. And we just want you to be ready. We don't want you to be caught out there. Please be prepared about that. And almost finally is stimulus checks. Not stimulus checks. Census 2020, I'm sorry. Please, we're at 42%. We only have 42% of people that have completed the stimulus, completed the Census 2020 form. It is simple. You go to my2020census.gov and you can complete your census online. It took me 4 minutes. For me and everybody in my house, it only took 4 minutes. This is really important because for 10 years, what we get from the federal government that is determinant on population is based on the numbers they get from the census, which is why it's so important for us to make sure that people are counted. I need your help. I need you. I mean, if you're on here and you have not done it, when we get finished with this, please take the moment. Again, it took me 4 minutes to go ahead and complete your census forms. Please. This determines how many representatives we get in Georgia that fight for us in Congress. We need your help. So please, if you have not done it, I won't bust you out, but do me that favor, do us that favor, do Savannah that favor. We got to make sure we have every single Savannah counted. I know you say we could do it tomorrow. Let us get, I want us to at least get to 50% before they start going to doors, please. So please help us, help us, help us, help us. Help us get to where we need to be. All right. Also, there are ballots that have been sent out from the Secretary of State regarding absentee ballots for the election. That's not a joke. Go ahead, please complete it, send it in. It only takes a moment, complete it, send it in. Let's go ahead and get that done, okay? To make sure that we are have the ability to vote. There are a lot of folks, a lot of offices up for grabs, and we don't want no funny business. Make sure that you complete the form and you send the information back in. So I think that's it for me. I'll answer any questions again. For those of you who kind of go off on me because you're saying I didn't answer, your stuff. I mean, again, there's so many of these things. I'll do the best I can. So here we go. Michael Hogan says to get lenders to tag furlough payments at the end of the mortgage period. Again, that's controlled by private mortgage companies and the federal government. So I don't know about that. Kimberly says, is there a website? There's a website to do that while receiving it in the mail. Are you talking about the census or are you talking about voting? The census, it is my2020census.gov. My2020census.gov. Matter of fact, if it lets me, I'm going to do that. Oh, see? Oh, Sabrina German, she's our voter registration director. She says take a picture and email to voter@chathamcounty.org. Good to see you, Mayor Pro Tem Cynthia Jenkins from from the city of Noonan, Georgia. Good to see you. My 2020 census.gov. All right, so I put that out there. You should be able to click on that right now. So, Brenda, thank you. There are crazy people out here, but fortunately, I don't walk in the spirit of fear. I've already posted the my2020census.gov. You can click on that now and get that done. Hello, Vivian from Cleveland, Ohio. Thank you. Yvonne says complete ballot applications. Thank you. We will do that. Michelle, thank you. Sean, I've talked to Senator Jackson. He is well. He's recovered. He's doing all right. Desmond Duval says Cash App. His Cash App is there. Go ahead and pay for your service now. If there are any hairstylists, if there are any nail techs, are there any folks? Kiana says, can you get tested if you believe you had it at the beginning of the year? If you are a essential worker, you can. Call the number. Call a number and let them tell you whether you can do it. But we'll do shout outs for our folks. Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate you. Juanita, you said you did it. You did your census, Juanita? You just did it? Denise, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, the census and the ballot. Thank you, Shakira. Pat, good to see you, Pat. Hope you're doing well. Dr. Harris, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that as well. And let me think of what else. Fred says he named his transit van Van Johnson. Thank you very much. Vanessa, thank you very much. Again, we're going to be positive through all of this. Let me see. Can I implement mask being? Oh, Lynette, that's a very good point. Well, let me go to Michael first. Michael, they're not required to do temp checks on customers. They're not required. But back to Lynette. In Georgia, it is against the law for people to wear masks. And this is a very important point because the governor did not address that. It is against the law in Georgia, and I'll post the code section later, for people to cover their face. Well, the thought was at the time was about crime. Well, now we're in this pandemic, but we have not repealed the law that says people can wear a mask in public. So I tried to call the governor today. They said they would take under advisement whether they would call me back. But that's one of the things I want to address with him. But for our folks out there, remind everyone that the masks when they are out in public. Nichelle says to wear a mask in public. Tiff, I don't think masks are going to be mandatory. Again, it is already illegal to wear a mask. So, it's illegal. So I'm wearing mine. I'll tell you that much. But for our stylists, for our barbers, for our stylists, our barbers, our nail techs, I want to give you just a couple of minutes of shine. Our massage therapist, do this. Put the name of your shop and put the name of your shop. Well, put your name, the name of your shop, and your Cash App. Your name, the name of your shop, and a Cash App. Tammy, good to see you. Tammy, did you get some Cash Apps from us? I hope you did, Tammy. Your name, the name of your shop, and your Cash App. Christy, he said he'll take it under advisement. Well, Shan, I'm glad you're wearing your mask. Justin, thank you for doing your census. Let's see, who else is on there? All right. Loto, did you get it from this? Right, Wanda, that's why, because it's against the law to wear a mask. So we have to get the governor to deal with that. We have to get to do that. We have to figure that out. But yeah, this is your opportunity right quick for our businesses. If you have the chance, all right. Olga, Loto Icons Hair, and go ahead and bless her. They do great work. Any news of the possibility of hazard pay? That's up to the employer. That is the employer. It's up to the employer. Jessica, I don't know the plan to take care of all of the people who are about to flood the hospitals. That's the issue. This happened without a plan. Sierra, thank you so much. Okay, Linda, the law was suspended? Okay, all right, well, I didn't know. Christina is a great massage therapist. Christina, I'm going to send you something because I am in need of a massage. I just need one, so thank you. Thank you all. I wasn't aware of that. I should have known. But if he suspended it, then fine. You could wear it in the public. All right. Let's see. Who else? All right. Alicia, the Butterfly Room Salon Spa. Go ahead and bless Alicia for those of you to go to Alicia. Debbie says she needs a new stylist. There are some great stylists on here. Debbie has short natural hair. So she wants to bless you and she wants to go with you in advance. So there's several people. Go ahead and inbox Debbie Williams Walker. LaShante Day Salon Elite. Shout outs to you. Again, go ahead and bless her. Get that taken care of right now and get your appointment. Make your appointment for later on, but then go ahead and deal with that. Petra Hamilton, Family Hair Salon. Thank you so much. Again, we want to make sure that, again, you have the opportunity to do that. Jessica, how do we know if we're asymptomatic? You don't know. That's the issue. That's the issue. We don't know if we're asymptomatic. Thank you, Van. You're all we have over here in Pula. I make no comment about that. Donna, thank you so much. Shakira, thank you so much. We have to recycle this money. We have to create opportunities to help people. Kanisha, you doing hair or you just doing real estate now? If you're still doing hair, send your stuff. Nikki, thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. Praying Hands Creations, but I don't see a Cash App for that. Good to see you, Jacqueline Chavis, all the way from Virginia. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Shan, thank you very much again. I was all over the place, so thank you about that. Let's see. How do I deal with so many racist people and still stand tall? Nothing but the grace of God. That's the truth. We do have a testing site in Savannah. We do not have a general testing site at this point. There is no word on widespread testing, Jen, which is what my issue is about. The issue is that we don't have a widespread testing site. Right now, we're just testing people who are asymptomatic, but yet work in, look at who work in other, in the essential fields. Thank you, Sister Vernia Jackson. Thank you so much. Sonora, if you have respiratory conditions, should you wear a face mask? Yes, you should wear. You should especially wear a face mask. Perry, thank you very much. There are folks that are way greater than me. I'm just doing the best I can in the time in which I'm living. And Lisha says, here she is. She specializes in short hair. Check out her business page, Lisha the Monarch. So that's the butterfly room. Well, Lisha, if you specialize in short hair, I kind of want me to get me some short locks. So if you can hook me up, I need some help. What's in the cup? Sweet tea is in the cup, for real. Jacqueline, thank you very much. Again, I only have one enemy right now, and it's not the governor. It's not racist folks. It is it's COVID-19. That's my enemy. And let us make sure we keep in mind where the enemy is. We cannot become distracted to the point where we forget who the enemy is. Kathy Steele, better late than never. Oh, that's not the name of your salon. Sylvain from Memphis, thank you very much. Appreciate that as well. Derek Chisholm, thank you so much. I'm looking. Kiwani, call her at Peters Enterprises Insurance for low rates to cover your home, auto, and business. So there you go. Also, we know we have to buy food. Let us order food. I see Jessica Martin Smith from Bossy Hair Studio. Thank you so much. If you need the help, let's use local businesses where we can. We got to eat. Let's go ahead and let's order takeout from these restaurants. We don't have to go in to eat. Order takeout and let's tip. Let us tip. Restaurants Taylor will open on. They'll open up on Monday. Good to see my friend and brother, the Honorable Vince Williams, who is the mayor of the city of Union City of Georgia. Good brother, great friend up there in the Atlanta area, going to be president of GMA and president of the National League of Cities. So he's a great leader for our state. Good to see you on. Rebound people, thank you, Pastor Roche. Census data will not be used for any other purpose other than to count. No other purpose. It is against the law. Alicia, Productive and Therapeutic Studios, thank you. Shantae is Beauty by Shantae. Matthew said you need your car fixed. Matthew ran audio support. I'm sorry, audio support. So Matthew, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Jessica. We're going to be nice, Jessica. We want to be nice. So, what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, census data is only going to be used for census data. It cannot be used for any other purposes. It can't be used by the FBI. It can't be used by the GBI. It can't be used by the city of Savannah. It can't be used for any other purpose. If and they keep that data for 73 years. It cannot be released for 73 years. Sabrina, I love you too. And Wakia's in Garden City, thank you so much. Terry White does have great face mask designs. She does not have the New York Giants, so therefore I'm not supporting her right now. Sanika Restoration Beauty Salon for all healthy hair needs on Facebook and Instagram. Shanita, thank you so much for all you do. Miss Toya Denise said, keep my bald head. No, I want my hair to grow. Kathy, thank you so much. Cynthia, thank you so much. Again, there's food out there. Two Chefs is a great place, Taylor. You can go ahead and support them as well. Anis Hyla, thank you. Support our local businesses. Fonzie wants to know who's cooking soul food for lunch tomorrow. There's a bunch of people out there doing that. Make sure you do that. Patron Mexican Restaurant is a great restaurant. I've been there before. It's great food. They give you more food than you pay for. And then you could always go see Maureen and those over at Trix Barbecue. Support them as well. And Darren says she's doing a lot more cooking as well. Gina, thank you so much. Cynthia says Instacart delivery. Zunzi's is a great restaurant, and they do support our community. So we want to thank them as well for what they're doing. Good to see you, Nicole Johnson. Always a pleasure to see you. The state of emergency is, I think it's till May the 7th. Let's see. I think that is close to where we are. Ashley, thank you so much. Breakfast is for free. Where at, Taylor? Breakfast for free in the morning from 9 to 11. Again, we said Icons. 787 by Shazitos is great. Valerie, do you have sorority mask? Nicole, I love you too. I know it's Friday night. I know I got to let you get to date night with the king. Geneva's is excellent food over at Geneva's. Go check out Geneva's. Also, Shay says, can military contractors get tested? Not by the city, but they get tested by the health department. Call the health department. Terry, I don't want to hear about no Ravens. Unless you have the Giants, I'm not supporting you. I'm just telling you that. That's where we are. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you all. Keep us in your prayers. This will not, coronavirus, and I decree and declare right now that coronavirus will not be the end of Savannah. As a matter of fact, corona will make Savannah better. It will make Savannah greater. It will make us wiser. It will make us stronger. It will create new entrepreneurs. And when we come back, those people who have lost will get back everything they've lost triple-fold, because this community is going to support them in ways like they've never seen before. They will be so busy, they'll be booked up for days, and there'll be more opportunities for more entrepreneurs to be able to create ways to make unmet needs. There are folks making masks that never made masks before, but guess what? They're making money making masks. This is a way. Crisis breeds creativity. It breeds entrepreneurship, and Savannah is going to be better because of this. We're going to be better because of that. So again, God bless you all. Carolyn says Spies Restaurant is amazing, and Two Chefs good. We appreciate that as well. And again, I cannot tell you how much your prayers and your kind thoughts mean to me. It's a rough time for all of us. It's a rough time for myself. It's a rough time for our council. Keep us in your thoughts. Keep us in your prayers. And again, I don't live in the spirit of fear. People could be ignorant. It does not mean I have to be ignorant with them. So enjoy your Friday. Again, like my page. Share this video. Like this page. I can't answer the phone right now. I don't know who it's from. But we want you to like this page, share the video. We want you to do your census and complete your voter registration, for your absentee ballot. And we want you to bless your barber, your beautician, your nail tech, and your massage therapist in advance. Pay them in advance. And for those of you who serve me, I'll be with you in a minute. Hold on a second. I'll be with you in a second. For those of you who, that service me, again, I'll be in touch. You'll be hearing from me. And for somebody who can help me go ahead and take care of this, Lori Lewis, good to see you. It's going to come. I'm going to make this happen. We are Savannah Strong. We are Savannah Strong, and we're only going to get stronger. Thank you all. God bless. Have a safe weekend. Stay in the house if you can. Be safe if you can. And again, make sure to bless our local businesses. We're going to recycle this dollar. And next week, these stylists, these barbers, these massage therapists, these folks are going to come back and they're going to thank you for what you've done for them. That hopefully some of them make so much money from the advance work that they don't have to work. God bless you all. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend.